Yikes. Hi everyone, and welcome to Vlogmas day 16. Today has been an interesting day. Darian is still sick, and so I have to take him to the doctor's appointment this morning. And then I don't think Nova has a runny nose, and we're in the process of weaning her off of one of her feedings, so that's been lovely. And I'm feeling a little bit under the weather, so it's been an interesting day. But as you can see behind me, this is what I did yesterday. And I tried to see if I'd rather have chalk paint or if I'd rather, well, first I tried to see if I'd rather have chalk paint because I want to paint this whole thing white. I want it to be similar to another thing that we have hanging up over here. This is more of the look that I wanted to have, kind of all white and then with a little bit of the wood showing. So I want to paint it all white and then sand off a little bit of the areas to make it match this more. I love the way this looks against the white wall because it just adds a little bit of texture to the wall, but it's not too busy. And I kind of like that look in the house. I like some things to be subtle and some things to be stand out more, but this color just, I don't know, we've had it for a really long time. It was a really good price. We bought it at Home Goods and I really like it, but every time I would look in this direction it would just catch my eye, but not in a good way. It kind of didn't like flow, but I love the way it looks. So I've always kind of said like maybe I need to paint it a different color, and white's been it. But this is the chalk paint. I don't really like how the chalk paint looks. To me it looks a little bit like fakey. I don't know. But so I went to Walmart today. When I went to take Darian to the doctor with Nova, we went to Walmart to pick up a couple of little things that we needed for the house, and then I decided to get paint to paint over it. So that's pretty much what I'm doing right now. It's kind of late, but Nova is asleep. She was fussing because, like I said, we're weaning her off one of her feedings. So it's been a kind of a long day, a tiring day. I went to bed really late getting that video up. And then I realized one of my, Mackenzie texted me actually, was like, you know, you showed cooking those chicken wings twice. So apparently last night when I was editing, I was sleepy and hungry. But yeah, so if you saw that, just disregard it. But yeah, right now I just wanted to come downstairs and I've had the urge to paint a little bit. So that's what I'm gonna do. Let me see. Oh yeah, I like that a lot better. Oh yeah, this is gonna look good. I'm excited. Also, it's like 29 degrees, no, 26 degrees today. Crazy. It was so cold. It hasn't been that cold yet here, and it's only getting colder. So that will be very interesting. I'm not pretty sure. I already like that better. Hi, Deb. Deb is running down the stairs. I don't know how many coats it's gonna need, but probably 2, I'm assuming. Just because I really want it to be completely coated, and then and really kind of work at these like streak lines, you know, and then completely coated and then slightly distressed. So it's probably going to take a little bit for me to finish it, but oh well. Actually I had to leave the room too because Nova was not trying to take any type of bottle from me. So Darian had to put her to sleep, and he did. So that was good. well, this is what this looks like right now. So we have this little, I don't know, end table type of thing that we bought at Target. But I moved that little faux plant over here with the oil diffuser. But this is what I mean, how it's these like little wooden things are on the wall, and they're just like a slightly different shade of white. But with that distressing on it, it just looks so nice and adds a little bit of texture to the wall, but it's like not bam in your face. It's just really subtle. But as you turn, this is what you'd see. So that's why I think this would look better white and then have that wood peeking through with distressing versus all wood. I don't know, it just kind of catches your eye too much. You see what I mean? Because this is just like clean and straight. This is very clean with a little bit of detail and just fresh looking. So that's why I want to paint this white and distress it a little bit. And we might move these up and add one more row to make it a little bit more full, because I just feel like it's lacking a little bit. But this is like the flow of that's like the flow that you see. So that's why I want to paint that other, see, look, okay, yeah, see, that's why I want to paint that other mirror to look more like this one, because I think it would just complement it so much more. I will keep you guys updated though, because I feel like this mirror is going to be a 2 to 3 day process, just depending on how good I'm feeling in the next couple days, and how good everyone else is feeling as well in the house. But I think I'll be able to get it done within 3 days. But I mean, we'll see. I just like it already so much more. So much more. It looks so much better. And the next DIY thing I have to do a couple DIY things, but man, yeah, life has been interesting for sure. Clearly, because I'm wearing a hat and a jean jacket in my house when I don't feel good. So, I mean, but that's just me. That's just me. Even when I don't feel good, I still try to do something because it usually makes me feel a bit better. I'm not the type of person that can sit down all day and do nothing. I feel like a lot of people ask how we did this collage, and honestly, there's so many different ones on Pinterest that I've seen, and it took a lot of measuring, it seemed like, but once you measure it and get it perfect, it's so easy. So we just got these frames. They're from IKEA. They were $10 each, but you can always switch out the pictures. It's a focal point in our house, at least. And what else did I say? Oh, a lot of times picture frames are a lot more expensive, especially with this size, than that. So yeah, I really like how this came out. I do think I just want to slide them up and add one more row to just make it a little bit more full. But we do need to switch out these pictures because they're like little old ones of Nova when she was like really little. That was a picture of her when she was only like 2 weeks old. Look how little she was. She was only 6 pounds, 7 ounces. She was a little one. It's definitely something when people walk into the house, they always kind of like gather and look at the pictures. So it's kind of like a fun little talking piece. But I'm the type of person, I don't necessarily like a lot of things with words in our house. I think we only have that one sign that says all because 2 people fell in love. That I like, because normally I can't find the fonts that I like. Like this video, if you're one of those people that you can't really ever find fonts at places that you really like. All because 2 people fell in love. The reasons why we have that sign is because actually my mom and my dad and my grandparents have it in their home. So I was looking for that sign, but with a specific type of font, and I found that one at Hobby Lobby. I think it was like $20, but I really like it because when I read it, it makes me think of my whole family and just what love can do to a family to help it grow.